I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Oh, we're not supposed to both say
You
it.
guys come in.
Yeah.
Come on in
Oh,
with
we
your
are,
voices.
okay.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. We will now recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, my name is Genevieve Hayes. I'm the president of the National Honor Society, and I will give my speech about scholarship.
Hi, I am Emerlyn Goswick, and I am the National Honor Society Vice President, and I am here to speak to you tonight about leadership.
Hi, I'm Raynell Alato, and I am the Secretary of NHS, and I'll be talking about service.
Hi, I'm Merlin D'Souza, and I am the Treasurer for the National Honor Society, and I'm here to talk to you all today about character.
What is the best way to begin a speech? Well, from the beginning, of course. So I'll start from the beginning of all of us. From the moment we are born, we embark on a lifelong journey of learning. Learning how to interact with our environment, learning how to walk, then run, then ride a bike. As we grow older, we utilize our ability and appetency to learn so that we can complete other milestones in life, such as getting accepted into NHS, graduating from high school, and attending a college or a secondary education institution. While learning is the foundation of growth and knowledge, our experience in life makes it clear that without perseverance, purpose, and passion, learning would be like driving a car without gas. Life without adventure. Scholarship, a pillar of the National Honor Society, acknowledges, first, the academic accomplishment of earning a GPA of 3.5 or higher during high school. While this is a special and important achievement, it is crucial to acknowledge that this honor not only represents the strength of the mind, but of the heart. GPA is evidence that our effort to persevere when the academic rigor intensifies, to find the purpose of academic excellence, and to pursue a passion for knowledge. When combined, scholarship represents our commitment to keep learning in all that we do. You see, evidently, scholarship symbolizes the dedication and excitement for growth and understanding in academics and in life. As you eagerly await to be inducted into the National Honor Society and pledge to uphold the pillars of NHS, including scholarship, I want to remind each of you of one thing. Your GPA measures your understanding of academia, and your willingness to learn will measure your understanding of self. But both are needed to seek the harmony of the mind, body, and life. So, congratulations to all of you for taking this step and displaying your commitment to growth and learning.
Traditionally, leadership is defined as influencers who take initiative to lead a group of people to their final objective. But no one infinite statement can define leadership, because leadership comes in many forms. Leaders are virtuous, but they will bend the rules of society's constraints. Leaders will not bring people into a mess and let them handle the challenges themselves. No, they will be active in the troubled mess, empowering others, inspiring the mass, leading change with a shared vision. Every day there is an opportunity to create a new form of influencing those around us. We cannot discredit the unconventional forms of leadership. We have those leaders who are recognized: Malala, Martin Luther King Jr., Mahatma Gandhi. But we also have those leaders who are not as widely known: Simone Sinek, Hedy Lamarr, Percy Julian. A leader guides even when they will not be noticed, because they do not expect to get noticed individually, for they are with a team. but eventually they stand out to those who support them. A leader is strong, but that does not mean that they do not have doubt. They just have enough courage to stand against the social norm and present a new idea that they are passionate to fight for. Leaders do not always need a crowd of followers, but their actions and beliefs will eventually bring people brave enough to stand with them. A leader is someone who is strong enough to stand alone, smart enough to know when they need help, and brave enough to ask for it. That was said by Ziad K. Abdunwar. This room is filled with future leaders of our community and country, and this world will always need a powerful leader who is ready to take a stance on what is right, while remaining patient, maintaining support, and always ready to listen. Leadership is a teachable skill that develops day by day through uncomfortable situations. Accept every opportunity as a chance to grow in leadership, because it is a lifelong process.
One of the main requirements of the National Honor Society is achieving a certain amount of hours. It is not only beneficial for your future, but it can also aid the future of others. The feeling of making a difference and going out of your way to give back to strangers that are in need is one of the best feelings a volunteer can receive by a person whom they have no personal connections with. In some cases, by helping others, they are helping themselves. It could be because of the people who they volunteer with, the people who they're doing it for, or because they are creating an impact to better the community. Service helps with our mental health, and through these tough times, many of us need that. Let service assist the people who serve. By participating in this induction, wait, okay, I'll just chop that and then I'll start with that. Okay. By participating in this induction, believe that this is the right step towards your personal service. And by being a part of National Honor Society, the youth of our community can help make a difference. I look forward to working with all of you in your efforts of service.
I want you all to think about the last time you went to the grocery store. Whether that was yesterday or before the lockdown happened. When you pushed the cart to the car, or if your sibling or guardian was pushing the cart, did you put it back? Or if it was put back, did you do it or did your family member? Some of you might be wondering why I'm fixating on bringing up this cart example. But that is where I want to start my talk about character, the fourth pillar of NHS. You had no obligation to put the cart away. No one would arrest you or fine you for not putting the cart away. No one would shame you for not putting it away. And you could drive away easily with no one the wiser that the cart was yours. You might have put the cart away because you didn't want someone else having to walk in the hot sun to get your cart. Or you were scared other cars would have trouble navigating the parking lot with carts in it. You chose to put the cart away, or you didn't. Character is something that doesn't go away, that doesn't hide. It is present in the way we act, whether someone is looking or not. Character is defined by our actions, our respect for others, our personal responsibility to others, our trustworthiness, how fair we are, and if we care about more than ourselves. We can tell people we have good character till the sky falls, but good character is only earned through actions. All of you are here today to celebrate, at least in part, your great character. The character that drives you to wait the extra time to hold the door for others, the one that makes you answer when the teacher is getting no responses, the one that makes you go out of your way to help your peers. That is the character that NHS is happy to have. We are so proud of each and every one of you for the actions you practice, actions which speak to your good character. But especially during these difficult times, when we all need to step up more than before, we might not know the struggles of others and what they are facing during this pandemic. So take the time to reach out to your friends, family, and classmates and share the awesome character we know each of you have. And the next time you are at the grocery store, make sure you put your cart back.
Good evening. Tonight, I am honored to stand before you on behalf of a very fine group of young people and say a few words. My name is Paul Mackler. I am an English teacher here at the high school, an advisor for this National Honor Society. The National Honor Society has been around for a long time, since 1921, which means next year we'll do 100 years, the centennial of the National Honor Society. It is an organization dedicated to helping young people grow and develop through this critical time of their lives. NHS is dedicated to helping them understand the importance of 4 major considerations: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. These qualities overlap, of course, and the NHS and all of us here, no doubt, we see them as vital components of a well-rounded human being. Each of the young people here tonight is an unfinished work. We hope and pray that they continue to move forward with grace and persistence in their quest for fulfillment and a truly good life. We hope they will perhaps be less concerned about material gain and more about things like sincerity, honesty, integrity, and hard work. These are some of the finest young people attending Casa Grande Union High School, but I am confident they understand a certain paradox. They are among the finest, but they've been given some real gifts. In other words, they know that it is their hard work that got them here, but they know too that it's not all they're doing. Without the efforts of their parents, they might not be where they are. So everybody out there, give your parents a good hug. We must also recognize the teachers and all those connected with our schools, board members, administrators, staff that work so hard on behalf of students. Thank you on behalf of these young people. Finally, I want to make an appeal tonight to these young people that tonight and every day for the rest of your lives, that you live well in a manner that demonstrates just how well you understand something so many of us fail to understand. That your gifts are yours to the degree that you earned and continue to earn them, but they belong also to those who helped you along the way. You are indebted to these others, to the community, to our nation, and to the world. Figure out how you can best repay that debt joyfully and with great passion. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brian Mabb, principal of Casa Grande Union High School. I am so happy to be here in front of each of you as we have the opportunity to welcome these fine young men and young ladies into our National Honor Society. Congratulations, inductees. It has been a lot of hard work on your parts to get here. Member of the National Honor Society signifies not only academic strengths and talents and hard work, but also your commitment to others as you look for ways to serve our community, our nation, and the world around you. Coupled with our Cougar Pride, remember pride stands for persistence, respect, involvement, self-discipline, and excellence, you will go far in today's world. Persistence is one that requires hard work and efforts, not to be confused with talent on its own. Each of us, even though may be gifted or talented in academics, is going to get to a point where life may become a little bit more challenging in your studies. I encourage you to remember the concept of Carol Dweck's growth mindset. As we continue to work hard in life, there are going to be some bumps along the road, and occasionally we are going to fall, we will falter, and we'll make mistakes. Recognize that that is part of life and that's part of growing. The important part of a growth mindset and persistence is picking ourselves up, learning from those mistakes, and continuing along our journey and growing from that event. Don't get discouraged if your grades slip at times. While we constantly strive for high achievement, and we hope that for each and every one of you, both in high school and after high school, There may be moments where you are not always the best and the brightest in the room. Please recognize that we are only comparing against ourselves. Coupled with respect for yourself, for others, and those around you, this will help you to embrace some of the wonders and greatness of those who have other talents and abilities that will help to complement yours. We also encourage you to stay involved. Stay involved in National Honor Society. Stay involved in your families, with your friends, with your community. Be involved in clubs, in sports. Find ways to be anxiously engaged in good works. Not random acts of kindness, but I challenge you to find intentional acts. I would also encourage you to consider the power of being self-disciplined. Self-discipline is a true skill, one that requires us to consider how we invest our time, our energies, and our resources. Discipline in the sense of looking for opportunities to grow and for us to be able to invest in our lives appropriately will pay great dividends for the sacrifices momentarily in our lives. I challenge you to consider what should you prioritize in your life. Find what is good. No, find what is better. No, indeed, find what is best. I challenge you to find what is best in the life that has so many good things to offer. Seek out that what is best so that you can rise to the occasion. And finally, strive for excellence. Remember, excellence is a journey, not a destination. I challenge you to continually strive for your own personal best, to be careful with the comparison with others, as that tends to drag each of us down. Let me end with a quick story for each of you. I'm reminded of a story of some turkeys and an eagle. These turkeys were considering the concept of flight and wanted to know how to fly. And as each of us know, turkeys sometimes struggle with that concept. Their bodies just might not be built well for it. However, after observing an eagle flying up high above, soaring amidst the clouds and the mountaintops, the turkeys felt that they had found the perfect mentor, the perfect teacher to help them learn to fly. And so they beckoned to this eagle and asked the eagle to come down so that the eagle could help them learn the power of flight. The eagle was a bit reluctant at first. After all, these were turkeys, but did say if they were committed, if they were going to be persistent in their journey, he would go ahead and teach them. The first lesson required the turkeys, without question, to continue to exercise and flap their wings as they flapped the wings up and down, up and down. Days and days went by as they continued to grow their muscles. And you can imagine the clouds of dust that rose from the ground as they were doing this. After weeks in strengthening those muscles in their wings, the turkey flies back to check on their progress and presents the second lesson. In that lesson, he told them that they had to not only flap their wings, but they had to start running hard so that they can get some lift. And so these turkeys started flapping their wings and running, and after, again, weeks and weeks of persistence, you can imagine they got some lift and they were able to fly just a bit. Finally, the third and final lesson arrived, and the eagle took them to the precipice of a cliff. At that cliff, he challenged them. He says, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to flap our wings. We're going to run to the edge, and then we are going to take that leap of faith. We are going to jump. And you can imagine what happened. No, they didn't fall. They didn't die. They flew. Now, granted, maybe not quite as gracefully as the eagle flew, but each of the turkeys had learned from the master and had discovered how to fly for their own. So they spent the afternoon flying with the eagle, enjoying the breeze, the lift, the soar, and eventually landed on a mountain where they decided to part ways and thank the eagle for all that the eagle had taught. So the eagle flew home, and the turkeys, well, they were turkeys, so they walked their way home. Now, the moral of the lesson is to not be a turkey, not to walk home after all of the lessons that were learned from them. How sad it was that they didn't learn that final lesson and embrace the flight. I challenge you to consider your life lessons, to be the eagles, and not to leave walking away from the lessons that you learn in life, but to indeed soar and soar high with all of the other Eagles. Cougars, I am proud of you. I wish you well, and I hope that you have a wonderful year and an incredible future. Take care and congrats.
We will now recite the National Honor Society Pledge. Please raise your right hand. I pledge to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected, striving in every way, by words and deeds, to make its ideals, the ideals of my life.